Well, since the beginning of time, men have challenged men, from David to Goliath, William and Harold, Cromwell and Charles, and Blair and Brown. The rivalry between two LBC presenters, though, has also been growing in recent weeks. So much so, a challenge was laid down. It was that on Monday, December 12th, 2005, bitter enemies and daytime rivals James O'Brien and Iain Lee of mid-morning and evening fame would stage a running race. Yes, no arm wrestling or boxing or rowing for these two 30-something men, just a running race, now dubbed the race of the century. Good morning, I'm John Cushing, LBC 97.3 sports editor. It's my job this morning to bring you the whys, wherefores and results of this greatest of challenges. Before we reacquaint ourselves with the two budding Linford Christies, here are the rules. Whoever wins is the greatest and can brag on LBC forevermore. Whoever loses is indeed the loser. As in the boat race, to be second is to be last. It's a 400-metre race around a football pitch here at the Westway Sports Centre. It starts when I say, around 11:40, and the race of the century sees O'Brien against Lee, side by side, man to man. And remember, there is only one winner. Here's how they line up this morning. James O'Brien, he's a 33-year-old from Kidderminster. He's 6'1" and a rather heavy 13 stone. I hope this isn't an omen either. He supports Nottingham Forest, who are frankly not very good. Iain Lee is aged 32. He's from Slough. He's 6'4", so taller than James and lighter than James as well, 12 stone. However, he is a glory boy. He supports the Chelsea. The 400 metres fastest ever time in the world was by Michael Johnson in 1999. It was 43.18 seconds in Seville. Will O'Brien or Lee get anywhere near that this morning? We will be finding out. Let's hear what some of the fans have to say. In the stands this morning is Paul Sylvester.
Thank you, John. OK, we've got both sets of fans with us here this morning as James comes onto the track at the moment. Let's talk to the James O'Brien fans first. Natalie Bailey and Joanne Webb from our travel centre. Girls, who are you supporting?
Obviously James. Definitely James.
OK, why are you supporting James?
Well, John just said that he's 13 stone, but he's 13 stone of pure muscle. Forget Iain Lee, he's tall and lanky. Never going to beat him. OK,
so your money is on James O'Brien. I see also you've come a bit with a psycho sign. What does your sign say, girls?
Go James! Go James! Go James!
You can make up your own mind about that. Let's go to the other side of the track now. Susie Pote and Ben Taylor, you're Iain Lee fans. Tell me why you're supporting Iain.
Well, Iain is a fine specimen of a man. Look how long his legs are. He is going to be able to sprint around the pitch, no problem at all. And look at James, short and stumpy.
OK, Susie, why Iain?
Iain Lee, he feels the need for speed. Look at those legs. He's going to power around the track. He's just a human biro refill, as Paul Ross once said.
Iain to win! Iain to win!
OK, so as you can hear, JC, the rivalry is absolutely huge, not just on the track, but trackside as well. Both competitors are here. John, have a chat with them.
Yeah, 3 minutes away from the big race now. The trousers have come off. Fortunately, James O'Brien has shorts on. James, how are you prepared for today's race?
Focus.
Can you mind not hopping, because I can't hear you?
I do my warm-up exercises, JC. I've changed my diet. I consumed this weekend mostly red wine, and I think it's all about mental strength. Mental strength.
Have you got any?
And running fast. That's amazing.
Iain Lee, in danger of tripping over his own tongue. That is what I'm hoping.
Can you respond to that, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, I really need a wee. I've totally mistimed my toilet breaks, and this is going to make it very, very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And there's
Paula Radcliffe tactic.
All right,
we don't want any of that Paula Radcliffe thing.
I'm not one of your callers, James. Let me get a word in. There's a lot more people here than we were expecting. This is perhaps the worst idea ever, I think.
Now, you were, I think, a former county runner.
Yeah, that's true, John. 17 years ago, for God's sakes. And you know what? It turns out I can't run very fast or very long at all now. I'm 32 years old. So, yeah, very, very bad.
James, are you worried by his former form in these 400 metres?
I am here to prove...
Yeah, there's two of you this morning, I think.
I'm here to prove that winning isn't everything. It's the only thing.
No. Well, exactly. Because to be second is to be last, of course.
Yes. Well, yes.
And that's what you need to remember.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting a bit genuinely scared now, John. I'm trying to do the whole... In fact, I think I speak for both of us here, Ian. I'm trying to do the boyish banter. What a bit of fun. What a great idea. This is possibly the stupidest thing I've ever...
Sounds like loser talking to me.
I call my bluff.
It's 400 metres. It's all the way around a football pitch, which is actually quite far.
Yeah, well spotted.
Yeah.
It is. I thought it was a little mini five-a-side pitch.
Yeah, so did I.
Like the two, you know, when they play sideways across a football pitch.
But no, it's the whole football pitch. Okay, we'll let James go. Ian, one more word.
Yes, sir.
You've been here for the last 20 minutes warming up.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Bring it on, O'Brien. You may have a moon face, but you'll lose the race when I set the pace. I'm ace. I've run out of rhymes.
Thank you very much. It is Iain Lee and James O'Brien this morning, exclusively live on LBC 97.3. They will be running around 400 metres, right round the football pitch, basically. They will not be cutting corners. We don't want any cheating. I think we're about to go. We're going to start them bang on 11:40 this morning. We're 5 seconds away to Paul Sylvester, the official starter.
Okay, James, are you ready? Ian, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are the crowd ready? On your marks, get set, go!
And they're underway. It's a good start from Iain Lee this morning. He's coming down the first bit of the football pitch, the first half, about to turn the first corner, and they're round the first corner. Lee in front. James O'Brien is struggling. He really is struggling. He's just about a metre behind Iain Lee this morning as they come to the second turn, and Lee still out in front. Lee, the boy from Slough, he's 6'4" and 12 stone, and he's carrying those 12 stone with ease as they cross the halfway line this morning. And it's Iain Lee making it 2 metres in front of James O'Brien, who really is struggling. The 13 stone Kidderminster lad is out of breath and struggling. I don't think he's going to be able to finish this race as Lee is now sprinting ahead. We come to the last corner. It's Iain Lee. He's got 30 metres to go. Iain Lee's already celebrating with his arms in the air. His arms are in the air. He crosses. No, he's waiting before we get to the finish line. He's across the finish line. How many seconds was that? 54 seconds, and James O'Brien comes across the line as well, and they look absolutely shattered. We will let them grab their breath very, very quickly. The victorious winner was Iain Lee. It has been noted. Let's get a quick fan reaction before we speak to the runners.
Ben and Susie, you supported the winning team. What did you think to his performance?
What an amazing performance. Left James totally behind him. James proved that he is a fat slow coach.
I think Ian really opened his legs and showed his class there.
I think that's one way of putting it, Susie. Natalie and Joanne, obviously, you supported the losing sides.
Yeah, but he's definitely still number one. There's going to have to be a rematch, definitely, because I think there might be a little bit of cheating there.
Okay, Natalie, what did you think?
James is the real man out of the two of them, and that's all that matters.
Okay, so divided amongst the fans here, John. They want a rematch. That must be the first question you put to these guys.
Well, here we go. The winner is here. Iain Lee, how does that feel? Winner.
It was good. It was so good. I managed to moonwalk the last 10 metres. Do I get a prize for that?
It was very impressive. I thought you were going to wait for him. He was so far behind.
There are people up there listening in the windows. They were shouting abuse at... I think they were listening. They were shouting abuse at us anyway. I think I might be a little bit sick. Is that allowed?
You can go and do that in the private of your own studio. James O'Brien is the loser.
Yeah. I didn't realise we were taking it all so serious.
It's a race, James. It's a race.
Bit of
Yes.
fun, you know. Everyone's had a nice day out on them. I think I'm going to vomit beetroot.
James, did the weight trouble you? You carrying too much?
I'm in pretty good nick. I've got my Bully Bullseye t-shirt on. I didn't used to be able to get into this. But yes, I think I was never really in it, if I'm honest. No. He showed me a clean pair of heels.
He was a metre out after the start.
It's very misleading when your legs are that long. No, I'm not, because I didn't think he was moving that quickly. Like, because he wasn't.
There was a brilliant bit halfway round.
Yes, I saw that. You spurted.
When James started catching me up, and I thought, I'm not having this, I've got a bit going. So I spurted, and he just went, oh, you LBC, come back.
That was it. I realised then that it was game over, and probably we should have confined the challenge to Xbox-based entertainment.
Am I Olympic standard? Because I could have got a bronze in the
It
Olympics
was
for that.
54 seconds around that.
World
which-
record nearly, come on.
About 11 seconds slower than Michael Johnson. I don't think that's too
not
bad.
bad, is it?
So, this was a one-off, was it?
Ian's producer did it in 60 seconds in
Agent Chris.
in his jeans and Agent Mitch, as I've always known him.
Didn't you get him to come around your house and move a statue?
He did it in 60 seconds in a three-piece suit, so I don't think the time is that impressive.
So, is this a one-off? Are we going to have a rematch? It's going to be the best of three.
It's going to be annual, except I don't think I'll be here next year.
I don't think I will
But
be
if we
either.
are, it's going to be an annual event.
I will be surprised if either of us are still employed in any way, shape or form by Thursday.
And the London 2012 Olympics, are you up for that? Or?
I was dead against it, but now I think I might stand a chance at winning something.
Hello, athletes.
And can I just say to all of James O'Brien's listeners, you love a loser! Loser!
Thank you, Iain Lee, the winner
He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
And James O'Brien, the loser.
Yeah,
Well done.
I'm still smiling, John. I'm still smiling, mate.
Still your show.
This is for people everywhere who consider that taking part is more important than winning.